Mama June, Anna Cardwell, had multiple miscarriages before cancer diagnosis. Anna Cardwell faced a lot of challenges at a very young age. She was happily building her new life with her boyfriend, Eldridge Tony, and 2 daughters. Mama June fans were happy that she was keeping herself away from all the negativities. She was estranged from Shannon for years, but the former attended her mother's vow renewal ceremony and surprised everyone with the sudden change of heart. Later, Anna Cardwell shocked everyone after she was diagnosed with stage 4 adrenal carcinoma. The WE tv star was only 28 at the time of diagnosis and fought very hard to live. Unfortunately, Anna passed away after a 10-month-long battle with the deadly disease. Now, it seems that she faced more health challenges before her cancer diagnosis. Recently, it was revealed that the reality TV celeb suffered 4 miscarriages before struggling with the deadly disease. Mama June, Anna Cardwell, had 4 miscarriages before death. Mama June star Anna Cardwell left her family and kids behind after she died. She was struggling hard to beat the disease and become healthy for her daughters, Kylie and Caitlin. Unfortunately, the entire fan base was in shock after Honey Boo Boo shared the sad news of her sister's demise. She wrote a lengthy paragraph to bid farewell to her sweet sister. Well, it seems that she had multiple miscarriages before her cancer battle. Anna, also known as Chickadee, opened up about her heartbreaking experience with the son in 2021. She shared how she has been trying to have a 3rd child after her 2 daughters. The reality TV celeb wanted to welcome a kid with her longtime boyfriend, Eldridge Tony. Anna said, "We are trying to have a 3rd child, and it's been difficult. I've gone through 4 miscarriages and a D&C. Unfortunately, most of the reality TV celeb's miscarriages occurred just 2 days before Christmas. Hence, Chickadee went for a D&C, which helps remove tissues from the uterus." She went ahead to talk about the painful experience of going through the procedure. The reality TV celeb explained, "It felt like I was giving birth. It was the worst pain of my life. It's a really painful process." Hence, she just wanted to give it one more try. Moreover, Cardwell found out that she wasn't making enough progesterone and wasn't allowing the baby to get full nutrition. Anna was also struggling to keep trying for a rainbow baby during the time of diagnosis. Mama June fans teared up during Anna's final days. In new teaser, Mama June fans are bracing up to witness the final days of Anna's cancer battle in the 2nd edition of Season 7. Recently, WE tv made everyone emotional after sharing a glimpse of Anna's final days before her passing. June Shannon and all her daughter kept their issues aside to bid farewell to their family member. Moreover, viewers see Anna tearing up after realizing that she has lost the battle. But viewers are happy to see her family rallying around to support her during her final days. Keep coming back to TV Season and Spoilers for more tea on Anna Cardwell's cancer battle update in the latest season. Before the devastating cancer diagnosis that ultimately captured headlines and the hearts of reality TV viewers, Anna Chickadee Cardwell had already lived through quiet heartbreaks the world never saw. Beneath her strong exterior and the ever-watchful lens of cameras, Anna bore the weight of personal sorrow that remained largely invisible until now. Though fans remember her as the bold, unfiltered daughter of Mama June Shannon, the one who broke away from family chaos only to be drawn back in during her final year, Anna's story runs far deeper than most realized. Long before doctors found the aggressive form of adrenal carcinoma that would become her final battle, Anna had already weathered a storm of pain and loss. Among the most private of those tragedies, multiple miscarriages. These were wounds that didn't make it to the tabloids. They were tucked behind social media smiles, quiet disappearances, and subtle changes in demeanor. But for those who truly knew her, the grief of those lost pregnancies lingered just beneath the surface, haunting, hollowing, and heartbreakingly human. The weight of silent loss. Anna had always wanted a big family. Despite the turbulence of her upbringing, she longed to rewrite the narrative of her youth. Having given birth to her first daughter as a young woman, she dreamed of giving her a sibling. A full house, loud dinners, shared secrets, and unbreakable bonds. But fate had other plans. In the years leading up to her cancer diagnosis, Anna reportedly suffered several miscarriages. Some were early, almost immediately after discovering she was expecting. Others were further along, each one leaving a deeper scar. The trauma, however, was rarely spoken about outside her inner circle. She didn't broadcast the pain. There were no televised breakdowns or magazine confessions. Instead, Anna processed her grief the way many women do, alone, in silence, and with quiet resilience. Each loss felt like a betrayal from her own body, yet she carried on, determined to hold hope for the future. For Anna, motherhood wasn't just a title, it was a purpose. And losing a baby, again and again, was like losing a piece of herself each time. Trying again and again. For Anna, trying again after a miscarriage wasn't an act of denial. It was a testament to her unwavering hope. Despite the emotional and physical toll, she believed that another child would bring not only joy to her home, but healing to her soul. She changed her diet. She tracked her cycles. She read every book and followed every tip shared by online communities. She even withdrew from the spotlight, focusing instead on rest, mental health, and family stability. But each attempt brought with it fresh anxiety. Every delayed period sparked both excitement and fear. Every positive test felt like a miracle balanced on a knife's edge. And when loss came again, it left her gutted, angry at her body, confused by fate, yet still clinging to hope. Anna rarely showed the emotional collapse these moments must have triggered. But friends recall the shift in her energy, the retreat from the outside world, the sudden cancellation of plans, the heavy silence in place of her usual warmth. Love, grief, and isolation compounding the heartbreak of the miscarriages was the feeling of isolation. While many women suffer pregnancy loss, the conversation around it remains hushed, often stigmatized. For Anna, whose life had played out so publicly, the contrast was jarring. Fame without support, pain without validation. She was navigating grief that few acknowledged, all while managing the responsibilities of being a young mother, partner, and public figure. And she did it with little more than inner strength and a tight circle of trusted loved ones. Though Mama June's presence in Anna's life waxed and waned, reports suggest there were moments of closeness during these trying times. Even as family dynamics remained complicated, there was a shared understanding among the Shannon women of how hard life could hit, and how few people truly understood what went on behind their public personas. Preparing for what she never expected. What made Anna's story even more tragic was the timing of her cancer diagnosis, which came at a moment when she was once again thinking about expanding her family. She had reportedly been feeling optimistic. Her health seemed stable, her relationship strong, and the grief from her previous losses, while never erased, had softened into something manageable. But then came the fatigue, the discomfort, the pain that wouldn't go away. What began as minor symptoms quickly escalated into something alarming. Doctor visits turned into referrals, tests, and eventually, the diagnosis that changed everything. Stage 4 adrenal carcinoma. Suddenly, the possibility of future children was gone, not just biologically, but existentially. The vision Anna had clung to for so long, a larger family, more laughter, another baby to hold, was ripped away in a moment. The losses she had endured before, heartbreaking as they were, now felt like foreshadowing for a final chapter she never wanted to write. A mother first, always. Even as her health deteriorated, Anna remained focused on her daughter. She shielded her from as much of the pain as she could. She showed up for school functions, created memories, and cherished the smallest moments. Bedtime stories, inside jokes, spontaneous hugs. Friends describe how fiercely Anna wanted to ensure her daughter remembered her not as a patient, but as a mother full of light. She baked cookies when she had the strength. She documented memories. She laughed, even when it hurt. The miscarriages had already taught Anna something vital. Time is never guaranteed. And so, In her final months, she lived with urgency, making sure her daughter felt loved, safe, and surrounded. The Shannon family rallies. When Anna's illness became public, the Shannon family, fractured and fragile as they often were, began to mend in small, significant ways. Even Mama June, who had often struggled with consistency as a mother, returned to be by Anna's side. The family rallied not just around the cancer diagnosis, but around the grief that preceded it. They knew Anna had lost more than her health. She had lost babies she never got to meet. She had lost dreams that once kept her going. And now they were losing her. Pumpkin stepped up, as she often does, bringing strength and stability to a family that had endured more than its share of chaos. Alana, too, showed maturity far beyond her years. While the cameras captured only part of the picture, behind the scenes, there was real love. Messy, complicated, but genuine.